Yo, what's up? I'm Zack Coats, aka ZC3, 21 years old from Logan, Utah, and this is Untitled. Growing up, came up in a small town, Logan, Utah. Not much going on there at all. You're either with it or you're not, and it's all LDS heavy, but came up, a lot of family issues and whatnot. I came up in a family of split families. There's 9 kids total living in one household. It's a shit show. So growing up I was heavy into sports, stuff like that. But eventually music just found its way to me, and ever since been rolling with it. But yeah, I came up in a small town, small town, but out here in Austin, Texas now. Been out here for like a year and a half, and it's been pretty cool. Living it up. But when I was young, I was going through a lot of shit. Mainly my mom. My mom was like a severe alcoholic and shit like that. But I just remember feeling my worst of the worst, and I was huge into Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi influenced me a lot, and he showed me what like music can do to a person. Like it can help you like feel a certain type of way while you're listening to a track, and that was crazy for me. That made me feel really good, and so that's kind of what brought me into the scene. It was Cudi, just like that emotional influence. And then I started bumping Mac Miller heavy. Oh, like back in the day, Mac Miller, Wiz Khalifa, Kid Cudi. Oh, dude. And then like upcoming artists like Russ and stuff like that, like Felly, shit like that. But I don't know, dude. It was just like the way I got into it is like I said, I grew up in a big family of people, so I didn't always want to talk to people. Like, I was annoyed with people a lot of the time, so I just kind of locked myself in my closet and spit at my phone. I had this little plug-in USB mic to my phone, and I kind of just talked to it, because it was just kind of a release for me more than anything. Music to me, it's an expression for sure, but like, that's not all it is to me. It's like, it's an escape. It's a way to talk about your day. It's a way to tell the track things that you can't tell people face to face all that time. And sometimes you can even talk shit on yourself. I can like talk on the track about the shit that I feel I need to change about myself. Yeah, I mean, it's more just like, I want to like influence people too. I want people to know that like, you plug in some headphones no matter what's going on and listen to a certain sort of track and you feel that certain type of way, like that's cool as fuck. And like to me, that's what I would say overall, that's what music is to me, is the emotional influence and like getting taken away from a shitty situation or whatever, you know. It's just like that influence here and that, hitting that vibe, those vibrations roll down your spine, like shit like that. That's like, I'd say that's what music is for me for sure. A lot of times I'll just talk back and forth with certain producers. I'll go check out beat packs and stuff like that. Each producer totally has their own vibe, and sometimes you just go vibe with people, like just the way that they're creating their beats and like tempos, small shit like that, subconscious shit you don't even think about. So you kind of just play some different beats until you vibe with one and you feel it. And I mean, as far as lyrics go, I mean, it can be like what's going on today, like some deep shit. That's what like I originally got into, is like some deep shit, like God, life fucking sucks. I talk about this shit, but make it like a positive end to it. Glass of Jameson and a nice little J. Chilling in the studio, get the flow going, you know what I'm saying? You're chilling and you're just vibing out, really. Vibing out on a track, and each beat can be different too. Either you're trying to like go a little R&B scene, a little vibe and flow, you're trying to hit it with a hard flow, shit like that. It's all different, man. It's all fucking different, but it really just kind of depends. You just gotta roll with the flow, gotta catch that vibe. For sure, like Kid Cudi, like I said, Cudi got me into it huge, and Mac Miller really got me into the rapping part of it heavy, like his flow and his creative process, and like he was so different. He was so different in just so many different ways. He'd come in and hit you with like a jazz groovy type beat, and you'd be like, damn. But then he'd come in with like some real shit, like say like he's struggling with this, with drug abuse, shit like that. Like it's just shit like that, dude. And like Felly was a huge one for me as well too. He's just about like a year older than I am too. Kind of similar genre and whatnot and shit. Russ, like I said, God, there's a lot, dude. But those are definitely the mains. I would definitely stick with Mac and Cudi and Wiz back in the day. I still fuck with Wiz, but it ain't the same old Wiz no more. And as far as influences outside of music, my family was always really supportive when it came to that. And so they always had my back, and they always just kind of, I was brought up in the household to get taught do whatever the fuck I wanted if it made me happy. So like, that's just what I've been doing. I've been rolling with it, and I got nothing but full support. For now, just grinding in the booth, really working in the studio, really just trying to get my sound into the quality that I want. I'm going to drop singles on singles until I feel comfortable enough with the quality of my songs so I can put together a project, a piece of work at that point. But for right now, man, yeah, I'm just grinding, just trying to figure it out, really. I'm 21 in this big-ass city from a small town, like, so I just kind of been putting myself in the studio and trying to accomplish that vibe where I want to be with quality music and shit like that. That's a good question, really. Wherever life takes me. I mean, I'll definitely be here for another year or two for sure. Maybe go check out Colorado or something. I don't know, just kind of wherever it takes me. But next few years, I definitely want to be. I want my numbers going up, and numbers ain't even a huge thing about me. But I mean, to get to the point where like you can comfortably live off that, you know what I'm saying? That's cool as fuck. And like not having a trip. Life's short, bro. Life's short. Might as well live the way you want, you know? Honestly, I wouldn't say that's even a fucking thing. Because like, God, look, you got 6ix9ine. You got all these fucking... To me, it's whack. It's whack as hell. It ain't even music to me. Whatever. I ain't hating, though. I ain't hate on no one. But this is the thing, though. Like, I wouldn't say it's a make or break. Like, you have to do it this way, you're gonna make it, and if you're not, like, sorry, it sucks to be you, like, it ain't like that. The world's a big fucking place. Back to the question anyways, I wouldn't really say there is too much to say make or break, really. I'd say authenticity is huge, and if you're being real with yourself and putting out a wave that people can relate with, you'll find your crowd and build from there. Honestly, my main goal is just, I just don't want to be 40 years old living paycheck to paycheck, really. So honestly, I just want to live life. I want to enjoy where I'm at. I want to learn to enjoy that. I don't want finances to be a thing. I do love snowboarding. I love being in the outdoors. So like if I could just like pay my bills and like live the life that I want to while like living by a lake and go boating in the summer or go snowboarding in winter, got my girl, my little dog, like that shit, you know, like life's short, bro. That's what it's all about for me. Definitely being able to just do it like, I know this is so fucking cliche. I want to live off of this rap shit. I want to blow up. But it's like not even like that. Like right now I make a little bit of money off of it. And like it helps for sure. I want to get to the point where I can be anywhere in the world. Any city, state, whatever the fuck. And I can pull out my laptop and make a vibe. And I got my crowd following me. And like they pay my bills. And I keep doing what I want to do. And I live happy. And I keep getting that content out that people like. And that's really it, man. I want to get a sustained crowd that really fuck with the wave. That I can support my lifestyle while not being outlandish and shit. I'm not gonna be rolling down in Raris and shit like that. Like that, the flex is so, it bugs me, dude. It bugs the shit out of me. You'll never catch me with the little Gucci bag or nothing like that. I ain't that type of person. That's just what it is. But yeah, just being able to do what I want, man. Just live my life and no stress. I don't want to stress that small shit. Final message, I'd say to be authentic. Authenticity is hard to come by. It's super rare. Love it all, man. You gotta love the journey, the ups and downs, all of it. You gotta love every part of it, because all of it is a part, no matter whether you like it or not. Like, life's fucking short. And anyways, I'd like to shout out a few people. Shout out Whittles, you badass. My little furry son, Zig, man. Jivo, he's my cousin. He's been rapping with me for a minute now. We've been vibing. Shout out that man for sure. Shout out the whole fam, all y'all crazy asses, all 9 of your parents, stepdad, not stepdad, stepmom, real mom, whatever the fuck. Shout out the homies back home supporting me, and big shout out Josh and Gary B. They were a huge musical support for me coming up, and he really got me into the scene, sending beats and stuff. So shout out Josh and Gary, y'all real ones, and keep it real.